Hi, my name is Kirk Hamilton, and this is the Sloppy Vegan Cooking Show. This is a show where we bring you fast, healthy, quick plant food that, frankly, if I can make it, anybody can make it. And we want to fix food that's whole plant food, so we keep the bad disease away, like heart disease, diabetes, obesity, and we can stay healthy. So, today's show topic is tomato spaghetti with mushroom and olives, and a bunch of extra stuff. So it's really hard for me to do these in one sense in that I never write down recipes. So I'm trying to always do this so you can follow it. And the truth is I just look in the refrigerator and put stuff together, taste it, add a little more stuff, and things taste good. So this is really cleaning out of the refrigerator. So I had this tomato pasta. It's just a wheat durum pasta and durum wheat pasta. And I break it in half because I don't like long ones. And I've got the water almost boiling here. And pasta's got kind of a bad name. Really, it is a low glycemic food. It is not a high glycemic food. What makes it bad if you put creamy, gooey, oily stuff all over it. But if you have it with vegetables and a tomato sauce, it's a good food. And some people are sensitive to wheat, but not as much as people think. But it's not a high glycemic food. So we're getting the water heated up. We're almost ready to go there. I've got some beets I chopped up. I just found them, so I'm going to throw them in the tomato sauce, and I guess I can start doing that now. So I got this organic fire roasted tomatoes, and I think I'm going to put them in here. And as you can see, I had that going more than I would like. I've been waiting too long to do this, and I'm going to take the beets and throw them in there. Now, beets make everything. Just warn yourself now. It doesn't just make your your number 2 red, it makes your urine red. So don't get scared if you start throwing some beets in here. But beets are great for you. Beetroot juice is used for athletes and for vascular issues to help dilate blood vessels. So sometimes it can help make more nitric oxide. So we're going to put that in there. So we're going to have beets in the tomatoes. And then I'm going to throw the mushrooms in the tomatoes. I had these mushrooms just sliced, and I'm going to put those in there and get those going. And we're just going to simmer those, and then I'm going to throw a bunch of herbs in there, and then that'll be our tomato sauce. Now I am going to, and we're going to have a little sizzle on the grill here. I'm going to put a little olive oil in here because I'm going to put my onions and garlic, and I love to simmer them. And as you can hear that, it smells really good. So I'm going to put that in there. And then I'm going to put my onions on top. And it was just about one big onion. And again, I cleaned my refrigerator out. So I had an onion in there. I'm going to turn that up, and we're just going to grill those, a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to put this over that. And I think I'm going to throw a splash of red wine in there. So all that is onions, garlic, a little olive oil, and red wine. And now we've got our mushrooms here. So the only thing I have to chop is I had these olives. You have to excuse me for a second. And I forgot to chop those up. So we'll do it now and see if we can do this quickly. And I'm just going to throw those in with the mushrooms. And again, you could buy them already cut up, but they're going to go in my tomato sauce. I don't know if you can see these mushrooms, but they're little black olives. I mean, you can see the olives. I'm going to chop them up and just make them more small. And that was just a can of regular old pitted olives. And I would be having a small glass of wine or something, but I'm going to run to the gym after this because I got to get to the gym. It's a Saturday and I got to get there before 7 o'clock. And I'll eat this afterwards. So, all right. So I'm going to put all those olives in with those tomatoes. I'm going to stir it, and these are bubbling like crazy. If I can show it to you here, but that's our tomatoes. And you're going to die, but I'm going to put a little organic ketchup in here. All it is organic ketchup. And our onions and garlic are going good. They just got a little bit of red wine in them. Smell really good. And I'm just going to eventually toss them in with this tomato sauce. So it's going to be a chunky tomato sauce. So I'm going to take my pasta. I broke it in half. And in it goes with a little spill. But I get to do that because I am the sloppy vegan. And I get to spill as much as I want. And I'm going to take a little turmeric because it's so good for you, and I can hide it in this red stuff, my red pasta. Might turn it a little orange. And just because I have a lemon, I'm going to do something with it. So I am going to make that twang. And you can see it just shot me in the eye. And we toss that in our compost. We stir the pasta a little bit. You know, I think I'm going to get away with this without burning anything. And this would be the perfect time for a glass of red wine. But again, I'm going to the gym, and it doesn't go good with my stomach. This is going to be good. It's going to be red. There will be no color in it because everything's red. We got red beets. We got red tomatoes. And this smells gorgeous. This is the onions. So now I'm going to just put a little basil in the tomato sauce, or whatever you want to call it, pasta sauce. I'm going to put a little Italian herbs in there. And again, you could, if you're doing it right, you could probably make this simmer for hours, but it's not how I roll because I got to go do things. And this was the only time I could do this in front of the camera today because there's only so much time in a day. So I'm just going to stir that wonderful stuff. So we have the different herbs and spices in there. And I'm just going to stir that around. I think I will put also a little lemon pepper in there because this is going to be better than your regular tomato sauce because it's going to be really chunky. It's got a tad of an orange tinge to it. So we have the lemon pepper sauce. We already put the lemon in there. I'm telling you, this is how fast this is. I'm just putting stuff out of my fridge. It's cut, paste, and pour. And wouldn't you know it? A phone call. That's real life. So I'm not even going to edit it out of this. But I'm not going to answer it. Because that's the way I roll. Could be good. So, in Sloppy Vegan Cooking Show, it's not like we have a major studio here. We got my home. All right. So I'm going to shut this onions off, and they just smell an onions and garlic, and I'm going to put them right in here. So that's a whole onion. So you're going to see just a whole bunch of stuff go in there. Oh, is this going to be good or what? Very little oil, just a little bit of olive oil to simmer those. Well, I guess I got a message. We are going to get away with this I know you're going to die, but I'm going to put a little organic ketchup in there. And again, that's the way we roll here. So that sauce is ready. You saw how fast it was done. This is real time. There is no pause in this video. Those are almost ready. So I am going to put back my herbs and spices together because I hate cleaning up. I mean, I'm crazy about it. I can't leave my house until it's clean. I wouldn't leave this and come back from the gym with it all a mess. Not a chance. Not a chance. So the other part of my cooking is quick cleanup because I hate coming home and having stuff to clean up with. Almost done. Almost done. We have a beautiful rain happening outside today in Sacramento, California. We're very blessed to be having that. Now, if you wanted, now you'd have your sourdough. And again, this was the pasta I used. Very simple. Cost me $1. And this was the organic tomatoes that I used. I found those. Cost me $1. I'll recycle that. And we're almost done. So in my mom's day, they would take it and she would throw the spaghetti on the roof, and if it stuck, it wasn't done. I'm not going to do that. In my mom's old house, we used to have spaghetti stuck on the roof. It's beautiful. Put the turmeric back in the freezer, and really, we're going to have a fast cleanup. We are going to have a fast cleanup. And that's the other thing. You gotta be able to clean up quickly. Okay, I think I'm almost done. All I need to do is now, you can do this several ways. You can pour this in a strainer. I'm going to pour the water in. I'm not going to rinse them off because they're not going to be that starchy for me. But you can. You put it in a strainer and rinse the water off and then put it back in, put a little olive oil on it. Sometimes then I put onion powder, garlic powder. Oh, maybe I'll do that. So I'm going to turn off the tomato sauce. I'm going to take my handy strainer and I will see you in about... This is going into my recycle water bin. Don't worry, I won't burn my hair up. I try and recycle all my water and throw it out. Flush the toilets with it. Water their plants. Though I don't have to do that right now. I'm going to put a little cold water on it. You don't have to do this, but I'm going to do a little bit of it. I'm just washing a little cold water. And that's ready to go. If you want, you take a sprinkle of olive oil. And then what I like to do is that's when I like putting like the green stuff on there again, like a little parsley. You can throw that on there. And we just take the pasta. And it's really beautiful. Now, if I had other stuff in my refrigerator, like some sliced almonds or something, I'll throw it on there. So we got this beautiful pasta here. You can see. You could put green onions on it. Again, I'll put a little parsley to make it look pretty. But now I'm going to mess it up with the tomato sauce. Okay, so we have both those. I'm just going to mix them together. In fact, I'll put it in a small bowl. And I'm going to cheat with my hands because I can. So there's a beautiful pasta. and a beautiful, I mean, this is loaded with nutrients. Mushrooms, big chunky mushrooms, big chunky olives, onions and garlic. I mean, this is just loaded. And I'm going to take a bite. And so obviously, you could feed a small army. Last me a couple days. Now, the only bad part about this is, see if I burn the hell out of my mouth. And just loaded with nutrients. Tomatoes, protective compounds for your eyes and everywhere. Mushrooms. That was hot. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, that is good. Crunchy. That is so simple. That is so simple. Wipe my mouth. So we'll fake my glass of wine. My name is Kirk Hamilton. I'm the Sloppy Vegan. This is the Sloppy Vegan Cooking Show. Below the video, you will see the recipe. And there will be links to my newsletter, things like that. Get on my mailing list. I only put out good stuff. No garbage. I have stayinghealthytoday.com that does podcasts on health. I'll talk to you soon. You have a fabulous day. And remember, if I can do it, you can do it.